You're about to experience a Muddy Boot production. Today on Wardens.
We received a tip-mount call today through our 1-800 tip-mount program.
Bingo! Shell casing.
That is what we call the big F, big felony. There's a lot more that's going on here than you're telling me about. And we're going to get to the bottom.
So the point is now he's under a house? Let's see what we got, huh? Then it was alive last time you came through?
You know what you did wrong? You're before shooting hours. There we go. You want to go to jail, Dave?
Each day as a Montana game warden can be a new adventure. Most start out with a plan, but things can change with a simple phone call.
I just started in the Deer Lodge District on July 1st. I'm originally from Butte, so it was kind of getting back closer to home for me, which is kind of nice.
Warden Joe Camic starts his day early during hunting season with plans to be on the Spotted Dog Wildlife Management Area checking hunters. He receives a phone call of possible illegal activity, and Joe is on the move, traveling to the opposite side of the Deer Lodge Valley.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Killed that elk yet? Where's that?
I already got it hung up. Poachers is gone.
All right.
It's at home.
When'd you get it?
She got it on the 24th.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah.
Operation Mac Pass takes place in Region 2, 15 miles west of Helena, Montana, on top of McDonald Pass.
So we get a tip-mount call, and I'm hung up on a call, and Helena guys are hung up on a call, and Mike Otman, sergeant out of Helena, he's going to respond, and as soon as we get cleared up with other call, we meet him on top of Mac Pass.
We received a tip-mount call today through our 1-800 tip-mount program. Possible elk violation, a lot of shots fired, some elk that went down, and possibly some elk that were not field dressed and left.
Mike's able to respond to the call. He gets there fairly quick. He hadn't talked to the informant at that point, but he kind of had an idea what was going on from the tip-mount call that came in.
We're standing on top of the Continental Divide, which is McDonald Pass, which is the boundary between Region 3 and Region 2.
He did locate the suspects and talk to them a little bit about it. They claim that 2 elk were shot, both by license holders, and when Mike asked them about the 3rd elk, they didn't have any idea what he was talking about.
The site that we're going to go in and investigate some elk, possibly illegal elk, will be in Joe Camic's area out of Region 2, Hunting District 215. We're just waiting for the informant to come back up and hike us into the location where all this developed.
The informant witnessed 2 hunters knock down 3 elk from a distant ridge. He takes Sergeant Otman and Camic to his vantage point to explain where everything happened and describe what he saw.
No, not that far. It was closer to us than that. Move on.
Sergeant Mike Otman leads this operation. He's been with the Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks Law Enforcement Division for 27 years and works in Region 3.
We'll go in and investigate the area, see what we find. We know that the elk are still in there that are tagged. They haven't got them out yet.
There's one set coming out of here, but I think the rest of them are going in. An incredible informant, eyewitness to the whole thing, watched it from quite a distance away through his field glasses. Was able to tell us what happened, and then actually went back up on the mountain with us.
Yep, we're up here on the top after about a mile hike, all uphill, and where we're at appears where all the elk were at this morning when the hunters came in. We haven't found the dead elk yet, but we're definitely in the right area and we're real close. The informant would have been standing on over yonder, looking right onto this. We'll keep tracking footprints until we find the elk.
Tracks go down here. They go in and they come out. There's tracks that go over to this timber line.
I think they're down this way.
You guys wrap this, you'll bump into these tracks here going down. And we'll cut across the top.
When we return,
Bingo! Shell casing.
a concerned hunter witnessed 2 other hunters shoot 3 elk in his phone 1-800-TIP-MOD. He is accompanying Wardens Mike Otman and Joe Camic back to the actual scene to help locate evidence.
I think the shooting occurred right here. We'll wait for you. Yeah, here you go. Looks like they wrapped, hey guys, they wrapped around this knob. So I think the shooting started up here in the trees. I'm gonna wait for you though so we can look for some brass.
They follow tracks to move into where they believe the shooting took place.
Bingo! Shell casing. It's going to be kind of hard to get a foot imprint, Mike, but we can look going that way. Yeah, you can see where they knelt down right here. I kind of walked in it kicking around for shells, but I found the shell. Looks like a 300 Weatherby mag right here. I imagine there's got to be more.
50 miles north in Region 4, near Wolf Creek, Montana, Warden Brian Goalie is heading to meet a couple of hunters in need of some assistance. He's going to meet them at the local filling station.
So what's going on then?
So what happened was late afternoon.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Okay.
He shot his deer,
little 2-point,
Okay.
about what, 4:30, 4:20, right about then.
Okay.
And we climbed up the hill, got it, cleaned it out, drug it down the hill, got it to the back of the truck, getting ready to put it in the truck, and turned around. Something caught my eye, looked. Here comes this 2x3. Well, I couldn't tell it was 2x3, but nice buck, you know. I was walking by, and hey, you know.
Your buck.
Yeah.
so I shot it, and just as I shot, he jumped, and I ended up hitting him in the rear end.
But he dropped like a sack of potatoes. Boom.
So we thought he was
Right.
done.
Right.
So, I mean, he was laying there, right? So we went back, took care of my deer, finished getting in the truck and all wrapped up. Got it in the truck.
I got my tag out,
Okay.
notched it for
Okay.
yesterday, and went walking up there, and it was dark out by then. And just
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. And all of a sudden it ran down into the marina.
Uh-oh.
So we just.
So it's
back.
under a trailer down
Well,
there.
we backed off a little bit and thought, okay, it's gonna let it go. We saw it fall down. It kind of got down a little hole and it fell down. I go, it'll die.
Okay.
It's wounded, you know, it'll die. So we waited, what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
We kind of got up and we got out of the truck, started
And he
walking
got
that
up.
way, and he got up again. He started walking up the little road to go up the hill, but he didn't go very far. I seen him lay down. So I said, well, he laid back down. Let's leave him alone. So we waited a little bit. Actually, he went down to the grass, not down the boat launch. The boat launch isn't there.
Well, he went down the hill and over onto the boat launch and then into the water.
Okay.
And he swam across, and then on the other side, they got like a little dock thing out there.
Yep.
There's another ramp thing there, and we couldn't see him anymore. And but we heard him get out of the water or something.
Okay. Okay. I'm listening.
So we went down there, and he let us walk right up to him. I thought he was dead, so we wrapped a rope around him, so we started to drag him out.
Right.
Got about halfway up the ramp, half up the ramp, and he stood up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this going to get even? Is this going to get even better? Wow.
Well, he just.
So then what happened?
So we just let him sit down for a little bit. Now, well, let's leave him alone for about 15, 20 minutes. So we just left him alone, and 20 minutes later we come back. He's sitting there looking at us.
Wow.
Oh, dang it, you know. So I don't know, we sat an hour or so,
Yeah.
just sitting in the truck and you know, we'd get out and go check.
We did try to drag him a little bit farther up off the boat ramp.
He was still alive?
So,
Yeah.
Why didn't you just cut him throat or something?
We couldn't get close. He crashing his head.
Okay.
Yeah, we could get up and he started crashing his head.
So the point is now he's under a house?
Could this story get any more odd? Find out when we return.
I just don't want to ricochet, you guys.
Warden Brian Goalie has come across a couple of hunters having trouble recovering a wounded deer, and their story just keeps getting better.
So the point is now he's under a house?
Yeah, the trailer.
Mobile home.
Mobile home.
All right.
But what he did is we got him up there, and then we just let him be, and he wiggled his way against the hillside, and then he went down this way,
Doing all this
and
with
then
his front feet.
then he went back this way, and now he's worked his way all the way around to where the motorhome is, or not motorhome, but the trailer is, and crawled underneath the trailer.
So at one point during the night, after we'd haul him up and he was wiggling his way, we thought he had expired. We went up there, he even let us.
You shake it.
Yeah.
We'll let you go.
Okay.
So anyway, then we thought he was expired, so because he was just laying there. We even went up, we got the rope off him.
Right.
We got it off him, and then he was like, you know, and then he laid his head down. So okay, so basically,
Wow.
we went and sat in the truck until midnight, just waiting for him to expire. Every time we got up, he'd move 15 feet this way or 15 feet that way.
Wow.
And finally, we were too tired.
Okay.
We went back.
Well, let's go get him. I'll follow you guys up, and you show me where he's at, okay? All right. I just couldn't hold it. Anyway. It's just so funny. Shouldn't be funny, but it is. Anyway, hopefully we can get this deer killed, because evidently these guys are having a really tough time.
50 miles to the south in Region 2, Wardens Mike Otman and Joe Camic are investigating a scene with possible over-limits on elk. They've already found evidence of where the shooting originally took place.
Place where it lays. And you can see, even if you pan out here toward the gut pile, this is where they were shooting at, so they were still up at that point. Whether they were shooting at them separately or if there was crippled elk out there and they got to this point and started shooting again, we don't know. But it'd be good to see what caliber that is. 243.
Both 243 and 300 mag spent casings were recovered, indicating possibly a man and a woman shooting, just as the informant had said.
For sure. This is a 300 Weatherby, but it's in a brass casing instead of a silver casing. Still the same. We can look at we'll look at the pin through my eye loops and see if it come from the same gun.
Wardens take photos of the evidence in case identification is required during the ongoing investigation.
Hold on a sec, Mike. I think I got more. Yeah, I'm done taking pictures. Now, okay.
Now we're into a different one.
Now we're into the same silver again, so he's just got a melee, a different.
Which is that?
So yeah, so now we're back to 300 Weatherby mags again together. My goodness, you guys.
When we return, it's back to the wild deer story, while the search for more evidence continues.
Wow.
Warden Brian Goalie has listened to one of the craziest hunting stories ever and has followed the hunters to the location to dispatch the wounded deer.
So I'm sure they shot it up here. It comes down and swims across this bay, and it's got to be underneath one of those campers down there is what I'm assuming. Well, let's go have a look-see and see what we got, huh? Then it was alive last time he came through? So the point is now he's under a house?
Yeah, the trailer.
Mobile home.
Mobile home.
All right.
But what he did is we got him up there, and then we just let him be, and he wiggled his way against the hillside, and then he went down this way,
Doing all this
and
with
then
his front feet.
Then he went back this way, and now he's worked his way all the way around to where the motorhome is, or not
Okay,
motorhome,
still
but
alive.
the trailer is, and crawled underneath the trailer.
So at one point during the night, after we'd haul him up and he was wiggling his way, we thought he had expired. We went up there, he even let us shake it.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, then we thought he was expired, so because he was just laying there. We even went up, we got the rope off him.
Right.
We got it off him, and then he was like, you know, and then we let it pick up.
Let's see if he'll move just a little bit. He just past that rock.
We went and sat in the truck until midnight, just waiting for him to expire. Every time we got up, he'd move 15 feet this way or 15 feet that way.
What happens when they get adrenaline.
They drag the deer out, Goalie checks the tag quick and moves on.
Very much.
You too. You guys be careful going back, okay?
We will. Thank you.
Our wardens in Region 2 have found the elk.
There's one of them.
Warden Camic checks the tag.
21580 antlerless elk, that's all correct. East Helena. You know what's interesting? There's 2 dates punched out on this. The 26 and the 27 are both gone. So that's an improper validation. So that's something we need to find out.
The informant had witnessed 2 hunters shoot 3 elk. 1 elk has been found, and Warden Camic searches for another, while Sergeant Otman continues to search as well.
Bingo! Well, this is an elk that they crippled, and it made it right there. It's ungutted, it's wasted. They didn't follow the tracks, they seen the blood.
While Camic scores on elk number 2, Sergeant Otman finds the 3rd.
3 elk now, 2 of them tagged, 1 shot left.
Well, there's an entrance hole from a bullet down here where she was hit, and there's no exit hole. I'm just gonna cut in here and see if I can locate a bullet.
Camic tries to recover a bullet for evidence. In all, 3 elk were found, 2 of them tagged, and 1 that had never been recovered. The informant saw a man and a woman shooting.
An incredible informant, eyewitness to the whole thing.
We have an over-the-limit violation and also a case of an illegal tag transfer. Montana does not allow party hunting.
So after we gather up all our evidence, we're able to reconvene in Helena at the Helena Resource Office. We get Wardens Dave Lone and Kevin Cook. We bring them up to speed on what's going on, so they're going to help us with interviews. We're going to separate 2 of them and see what they can say.
Sergeant Otman calls the suspect.
Okay, you mind coming by?
What's that?
I said, do they? No, we're good. We're good. Hey, just want to visit with you a little bit about some of your hunting stuff today. I don't know a lot. I just, basically what Mike told me. Okay, I've been on a canyon creek.
While Wardens Lowen and Camic interview the suspect, his girlfriend is being interviewed in a different room by Sergeant Otman and Cook.
Okay,
Before questioning,
you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you for the questioning if you wish. That's standard. We just have to do that. Okay.
The interview went well. Of course, they were trying to stay out of trouble by not telling us the truth at first.
That is what we call the big F, big felony. There's a lot more that's going on here than you're telling me about. Okay, now we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay, now if you want to be in a world up over your head, this is a good way to get there. Okay, and the reason I'm saying that, that's more than 4 shots. Okay,
These shots were together. These shots were together.
this officer right here hiked up onto your tracks, followed the elk, okay? Found all the elk, including the calf that wandered into the trees, the blood trail that you guys followed. I followed it, okay?
But when they realized that we had all the evidence, they came clean with it. And
it sounds like the female portion of this whole incident is finally coming around and telling the truth about what happened up on the hill. They're just getting the final details from her now.
After conducting interviews, the wardens determined the proper citations for all parties involved.
And real quick, we just penciled out, trying to keep track of this. Joe listed out that, you know, what each person could be charged with. Not that we're going to charge them with all this, but just to keep it in order. So what did you have for?
I had for hunt without a license, loan and transfer.
And the reason he's going with the loan and transfer is because he shot elk number 2. He killed elk number 2, and that's when the tag went on. So he would get the tag transfer on that one. Okay.
It was a felony case, but basically we handled it with misdemeanor citations.
Next week on Wardens.
Sit down. Sit down, I'm not asking you. You want to go to jail today? Okay, you want to go to jail today? All right?
Find us on Facebook.
I just couldn't hold it. Anyway. It's just so funny.
Before, do you realize that that is what we call the big F? Big felony?
How's my hair look? You got the sweat rolling, do you?
Of course not. I don't have anything.